Team is currently in Swaziland and they played against Mbabane yesterday, won 1-0. How are things going in terms of pre-season preparation?
I think the preparations are going very well. The boys are working very hard, learning the new ways of working with the new coach. But I think the boys are excited. I think the game winning, it was just it's a bonus. But I think the most important thing is for the guys to, as many guys as possible, to get a run. I think things are going very well for now.
And the new guys, have they settled in? I mean, you've got quite a number of new players coming into the team.
Yeah, the new players are settling in very well. I mean, I think even in the game yesterday, I think Tico scored. So I think that's a confidence booster for him. I think ever since he moved to us, the new players, the new striker, he did well. We played another friendly before yesterday as well.
Okay.
But I think the most important thing really right now is to get the guys to proper fitness level, and but we still have a lot of time before our first league game. But the MTN 8 is very important for us because everything we're playing, we're in it to win it. So I'm going to put pressure on the guys that we have to. We want to win everything. I mean, really. Football is all about pressure. So sometimes we don't want to say we're going to win things and thinking we're going to put the team under pressure. But football is about pressure.
Yep.
If you can't take the pressure, then you're in the wrong place.
Okay. You might lose Katlego Mphela to maybe Scotland or so. You think it will be a good move for him?
I think for me, for Katlego's sake, moving anywhere would be a good move for him. He's been, I think, ever since after just before the World Cup, after in 2009, after the Confed Cup, he always wanted to move. So I think his heart hasn't been in the right place for a long time, but he's been, I mean, really, he did very well the last season as well, again, the season before. But honestly, we all know he wants to move, and the best thing for him and the country and the club would be for him to move,
Okay.
So hopefully, I wish him the best, and hopefully it will happen. And I think it's the right time for him now to move. His age. He had a chance earlier on in his career when he was younger to move overseas. He came back. I think right now would be the perfect time for him to move and have that experience.
Okay. You are now in an unfamiliar position, so to speak, wearing a suit and ties. A new role. The president announced that you'll be moving into the office. How's your new role? What does it entail?
A new role is commercial and marketing manager. Really, it's something I've been looking forward to. It's something that really I always wanted to do, and I've been preparing myself for the last couple of years to move in that direction. And the time came that it was not easy to decide to stop playing, but it's always good to stop, whilst you still at the top of your game. So for me, I don't want to prolong my career. I've had great times. I've 20 years in football, and very fond memories, lots of them. And I decided really, and for me, I always felt and I always said that football has been good to me, and I feel that I owe football. I want to give back to the game, and I believe the direction I'm taking is what I really want to give back to the game on the marketing side, and I'm passionate about it. I love it, and I'm willing to learn, but I've got not only learned, but I've got something to give to the game as well.
Okay, finally, you've been in the game for about 20 years. You've played for only 2 clubs or maybe 3. Today's youngsters, you know, he plays here one season and then he jumps to the next team. What message do you have for today's young players?
Yeah, my message would be, circumstances for us are always different, and but ideally, I mean, every player would want to, you know, to play for one club the rest of your career. I was unfortunate that I had to change clubs, but I was fortunate enough to move to this great club, and luckily I've only played for 2 clubs in my career, and I've had a long career as well. And my message to the boys and my advice would be, your body is your temple, your body is your diamond. If you really look after it, it will look after you. You just take it from there, and your body can never lie. If you're honest to yourself and be honest to the game, it will give back. It will pay you. You have a longer career. I would have loved to have had a chance to play overseas, but I've had great times there, and I would say want really to prove to people that you can still play at home and have a successful career.
Okay, Brian, thanks a lot.